lots of good news to shout about this week. Happy Wednesday, the hump day that we are. Loads of good things happening over the last week or so, which is good. I like to do something and get a little bit of traction, and it has. And we're going to start going in when I grab my Cielo coffee, which you'll soon be able to buy the Christmas specials when they come out. Yes, I know, someone mentions Christmas again. You can punch them in the neck, you have my permission. Because I'm not a fan. Anywho, yes, we're going to start with the Nisa sign. We put out a post this week because there was lots of chatter, and I was talking to the lovely Dan Robinson from Incredible Edibles over a coffee a couple of weeks back, and he was mentioning that a couple of people that he'd seen on other social posts, sort of the social group posts, about people complaining about the sign. There's always a story. People just see things and then make an opinion for anything in the world. Whether someone looks good, got a different hairstyle, wearing the wrong boots that they deem. There's a perception, and then that follows an opinion. So I've delved a bit more into it, and I've got together with the lovely marketing guy who's called Luke at Hipco. And after my post about the possibilities of what that sign could do, he sort of raised his hand. I went, could we do something with you? Could we do something from Hipco? Could we do something with other businesses? And then it started a roll of conversation. So off I went to see Hipco, who'd already, we'd had a conversation over the phone about him going to see the new owner. So Nisa used to own it. They then sold it on to a guy called Tony, who is now the new proprietor. There's nothing on planning or whatever, because it does things like that don't need to be, because they're not change of use. However, there is a possible legal implication, because Nisa were meant to leave it in a certain way, the sign, which included, I think, sign, backing and something else. And that's not how it's been left. So the new owner's gone, excuse me, now it's a bit of a mess. What are you going to do? So there's a bit of a story there. So it's not just cut dry, let's take the sign down and piss people off. It's not that at all. So we need to get in with Tony, myself and Luke. Luke has tried a couple of times, just trying to get him behind a possible idea that could happen. And as suggested on the post, it could be a welcome sign. It could be a sign that then implements other local businesses on that sign. But we'd need Tony to be on board fully. Because for lots of reasons, one being a cost implication or any changes that might happen in the future. So there's a lot of conversations to be had. So all I would say is watch this space and see if we can get that moving. SMC, the lovely St Mary's Choir for Musical Theatre, had its first proper performance as they are now as a unit. Went very, very well. I believed it was a sell-out, which was fabulous. And tickets online just make things busier and make things happen. And I think selling tickets online, it just means it's more accessible to many people. If you're at work and think, oh, I want to attend that event locally, go online, do it, sorted. So I do think online ticket sales as an option is very helpful. But they did really well. It's had some really good reviews. And if you want to be, because they're open to anybody coming into that choir, if you like musical theatre, that's you, then please go onto their Facebook page. It's very active, and you can have a look at what type of thing that you might want to join. A local thing that's come up, another local activity, which is brilliant. Huddle have put out, finally, after we put out a little picture I saw when I was in Main Street on Monday, that they've got their sign up, and there's chairs in and tables in, and it's all starting to look like something, which I'm so glad about, because it just needs to open for the team. But they have put out on their socials last night for hiring a part-time 18 plus, 2 to 3 days, 12 to 20 hours a week, and weekends 16 plus, flexible hours between 8 and 6 on the weekend. So please go and have a look at their socials to have a look. Doing a bit more digging, I did go and investigate the new machines and the new chargers, the back of Barley Hill car park, which has happened. Nothing we can do about it. So I always think, right, there is a problem. What's a possible solution? What's a silver line that can come out of it? So I went to see, because I saw something online which was sort of dissing it a little bit with regards to now it looking really empty. But that was at 3:30 when most of Garforth is empty by 3:30, because people have gone to pick kids up, people work part-time. The high street is generally
quite quiet with regards to cars, not people, at 3:30. So I just went to have a look myself. It was 1:30. I've taken a video. I'm hoping to put it on the end of here to show you that it was fairly full, but it left spaces, which is brilliant and which is what needed to happen. Anne from Dorothy Ann's was behind the drive for that to be a paid car park, nominal fee car park, because she wanted the issue that they have, and I can't shout for every business in Main Street, but the issue that she found is that people couldn't park, so are less likely to come into Main Street. And there's lots of reasons why people don't come into Main Street. A lot of it is perception, and people have perception and they have an opinion and then nothing happens. But I went and had a look. I'll show you. There was about 8 spaces, which is great. I drove in, went, got my free half hour, went onto the app, pay by phone. You can pay by coins as well. But the app is so much easier, and it's not complicated, people. It's not complicated. You download the app, you put your registration in, you put how many hours you want to be there. So if you have to register that you're going to be there for half an hour. And then if you were out and about, say you were at a hairdresser's or a massage therapist, or go for a quick lunch or a cup of coffee or whatever, and you've got your free hour and you think, actually, I'm going to be longer, you can just add it on the app. So the stress is gone. And actually, it's done exactly what Anne from Dorothy Ann's wanted to do, was to actually circulate, and there's not a load of cars there all of the time. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody on Main Street. I can't speak for every business, but I did get in contact with one of the businesses, and I spoke to them, and they said their clients were happy that they could park more easily and not found the free hour quite sufficient. And then some of them that wanted to then go there, get what they need to be done, and then go and use the other shops, cost them 75p a quid, whatever. So actually that's what it needs to happen. That's what it needs to do. So I will put the video on and you can see for yourself. It's not all that bad, to be honest. It's not bad. I mean, it does save anybody sort of staying at Wetherspoons and leaving their car overnight, and any possible commuter traffic where people have parked and then walked up to Garforth train station. So I think it alleviates that traffic, but also I think it's a space we just need to watch. We can see if it does have an impact, because it's happened. There's nothing you can do about it. So I'm hoping that it does do exactly that. So far, I've only had positive things from businesses and people who are using it. The phrase I hate, it is what it is. I hate that phrase. But we have to go with what we've got and see if we can, hopefully it will work and it will be good. Also, road issues. You would have seen I put up a post yesterday, something I've been working on for 2.5 years, and I've shouted about on the blog and the vlog, about the 3 roads that cause nothing but a nightmare. So Green Lane, Church Lane, Nylands, and I put a post up. Go look on my socials, on Facebook and Instagram, or on the website. There will be a post there about what I did yesterday. Had a lovely meeting with Ben from Highways. Really good guy, really listened, had been out before. Green Lane is on their radar as an issue, as a problem, but the traffic regulation order, which is something that needs to go in, is something that can take forever. The thing is, nobody else can get involved but you, the public. The public has to get involved, has to drive it. You have to drive it. So rather than be creating, oh my God, look at this problem, it's really bad, be part of the solution. So I have been driving to see if we can get something like intermittent yellow lines parking. It makes the traffic weave in and out. It manages the flow of traffic, and it keeps the speed at 20 miles per hour, which was put in a couple of years ago, which doesn't make sense because everybody drives fast past the chunk of traffic. So it's actually pointless, isn't it? Yes. So I'm hoping these conversations, and you need to send me images, photographs, no data, no privacy will be put online anywhere. It's not here to tell people off for parking. It's the fact that our town has changed so much, but the infrastructure hasn't. So we need to do something about it. So if you send me christine@themaindeal.co.uk an email, I will do my best to push this, because this is what we need to do. We just keep needing to poke. I keep going on at all the issues around Garforth, Green Lane, Church Lane, Nylands, and see if we can get something happening. It might not be the intermittent yellow lines. He did like the idea, but something needs to happen, even if it's parking timing restriction. Something needs to change, because it's driving everybody going around Garforth. And like I said last week, I've got involved because it's stopping people going to the main street. So have a beautiful day. Lots of things happening. It's really good. If you're not with Plate to Plate, who we mentioned last week, I've started. I'm really scared at how much I would put in my black bin now. I'm putting in a bucket, which is going to be collected today. 3-month trial. Go onto our website, go onto YouTube, listen to Mark. It's great. My video could have been better. Lesson learned. But it is good. It gives you a bit of an idea. And if you're going to light night tonight, it starts at 6 and it finishes tomorrow. Normally Thursday, Friday, but changed Wednesday to Thursday. Bye-bye.